Welcome back to Crocheting 101, where I teach the girlies and whoever wants to learn how to crochet. In today's episode, we'll be learning the mesh stitch, which is perfect for crochet wearables, and is actually the stitch that I use to crochet this super cute tote bag. So grab your hook and let's get started. Today's yarn is this random skein that I'm pretty sure I got from Hobby Lobby, and as always, I'll be using my prim hook. So this project starts off with the basic slip knot and chain. I have a tutorial for this on my page if you're still learning, but for this chain, we're going to do multiples of 3. So here's what your chain should be looking like. I chose to do 30 for this swatch, and then we're going to chain 5 more, and this is what we're going to use as our turning chain. So now we've chained a multiple of 3 and then added 5 more chains, and now we're going to work into the 8th chain space from our hook. So here I'm just counting to that 8th chain space, and then we're going to yarn over and insert 1 double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook and pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops again. Now you can see we've created our very first box. Next we're just going to chain 2, so there's 1 and 2, and then we're going to skip the next 2 chain spaces and work another double crochet into the 3rd chain space from our hook. So again, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 again. And now you can see we've created our 2 boxes. So from here, you're just going to continue with this exact same pattern all the way down the row. So chain 2, skip 2 chain spaces and insert a double crochet. And the reason why we chained a multiple of 3 is so we have the exact number of chains that we need for our first row. So here's what our first row is looking like. As you can see, we have these nice even boxes. Next, we're going to chain 5 for our turning chain and then flip our work. So every single time you finish a row, you're going to chain 5 and turn your work. So now we're ready to start row 2, which is super easy. All you're going to do is yarn over and insert a double crochet right above the one in the previous row. So I just stuck my hook right under that V that you can see if you look at the top of the row. And that's what's going to ensure that all of your boxes are even and they line up perfectly. So one more time, I'm just going to chain 2 and then insert my hook right above that post in the previous row. And this pattern continues all the way down the row. So chain 2, skip 2 spaces and insert your double crochet right above the one in the previous row. Now when you reach the end, you're going to chain 2 as usual, and then we're going to insert our hook into the 3rd chain space from our hook. So just like we've been doing, skip 2 chains, insert your hook right into that 3rd one, do a regular double crochet, and then we can chain 5 to do our turning chain. So just be careful when you reach the end of the row and make sure you're putting your hook into that correct chain so that everything lines up perfectly and your sides don't get wonky. And here's what we're looking like after a couple rows. But as always, let me know if y'all have any questions, and I'll see you in the next one.